What's up, Aquarius? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, guys, so we are in March. I'm excited. I want the summer to come. I want to travel. I want to get out of this house. But let's see what's going on, y'all. Now, this is going to be your March monthly. Obviously, in the title, you see that. So, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Aquarius signs. Let's see what's going on. I'll pull some advice at the end. But we're going to do an overview of your past, present, and future. For any of you that are on Instagram, you can follow me, High Vibrations 44. Every day I post a daily energy just so you can see what you can expect in your day, the energies that you're going to be around. And I also post anything that I'm doing YouTube-wise. So anytime I post a video, I alert YouTube, Instagram. So I always post it on Instagram so that you guys know exactly what's happening, okay? All right, so let's see what's going on. What's going on for the sign of Aquarius? It's so crazy because for this month, I wanted to do everything in the order of the most views. And so it was Pisces, which I was going to do first anyways because it's their birthday season. But then Aquarius, Taurus, and Aries. And I'm like, that's literally Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for me. So I just thought that was super cool. I'm like, all right, let's see how this is going to be affecting me this month. All right, y'all. Lately, I've been really feeling like I tap way more into my Aquarius side because I'm more of just this, fuck you. I don't need to explain anything. Here I am. All right, guys. The energy that we have here is the Six of Pentacles. So with the Six of Pentacles, definitely a sense of balance that you're finding in your life. This is something that's going to have that equal back and forth where things are reciprocated. So if you're putting a lot of work into, a job, you're getting compensated fairly for it. If you're giving a lot of love and effort to a person or to a friend, they're doing the same for you. Okay, so this is one hand washes the other. I was gonna say one back washes the other, but all right. Now there is a situation here where there could be some harsh sense of communication, but I do see you guys turning your back on that and just kind of being guarded with it. All right. Now, the first card that you guys have for the past is the Nine of Wands in the reverse. So something that you felt was just way too adverse, that you just couldn't deal with it anymore, and you just had to give up on it. You had to walk away from some sort of adversity. With the Four of Swords in the reverse, you put a lot of thought into this. Okay, how do I move past this? What's the best for me? And really just thinking about every possible scenario. Okay, and finally, ultimately deciding that you just have to move away from it. All right, we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So for most of you, this is going to be the energy because you guys are air. But this is someone who can be a tough cookie, okay? So yes, there's something that you have to give up on and move past, but maybe for some of you, you kind of handled it in a petty way, okay? Or you could have just been over the top harsh about it, okay? So somebody really could have brought out the swords in you, okay? But it's just something that your soul was very uncomfortable with, so I can see why you guys handled it in that way. Okay, now the next card that you have for the past here is the Six of Wands. All right, so with the Six of Wands, this is a card about victory. This is a card about celebration, just really feeling like you've accomplished something. All right, now we have the Two of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Honestly, here, guys, I feel like there's something that you're very fed up with, or that you've put a lot of time and effort into that maybe you haven't gotten the return that you wanted with it, but you're debating whether or not it's going to be successful or if you can make it successful, okay? But with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, it could be something that kind of drains you financially, or again, somebody who for the most part is very stable, but they feel that they're just not getting what they want, so they can become a bit, like I said, stubborn and petty. Now, we have the High Priestess as your last card for the past. So the good thing about all of this is that you're woke, okay? Your intuition is very, very clear. You're really able to pick up on people's vibes, the energies around. So when this card comes out, if there's things that are bothering you, if there's things that you're uncertain about, the proof that you need, or, the confirmation you need is in your gut, okay? So just keep that in mind. Let's see why this High Priestess is here. Ten of Cups in the reverse. Eight of Wands. Okay. You guys have to have this communication about something that you're very tuned into. And in this case, you're not happy with what it is you know. Okay, so the intuition is screaming and it's yelling at you, and it's just like, shit, man, you know, I don't like how this is going. But you know that something is forced and that it's going to have to be let go of, and that can be something that upsets you. Okay, for some of you, it could be a betrayal. For others of you, it's just walking away from a situation that you just didn't feel was fair to you, or something that you didn't feel was going to benefit you. So that's kind of the downside that comes to being woke sometimes. You know, being in a place where nothing can get past you. It's like, damn, I really want to believe your story, and I want to, you know, really go with this. Trust me, I want to be naive enough to go with this, but shit, I see it for what it is, and I know I have to move away from it. So that's really what I'm, you know, feeling for you guys. Okay, it could also be someone maybe feeling that way about you. Now, in the present moment, we have the Six of Swords, so it can totally relate to this. All right, so with the Six of Swords here, having a hard time moving away from something, having difficulty with it, but knowing that you have to do that in order to build, in order to make more of yourself, yeah. And you have the Fool card in the verse, so you already know that there's a particular path in your life that if you keep continuing to go down this path, you're going to be met with a lot of shit. Okay, so this is you. You guys are focused, you guys have your eye on the prize, and you're going to go towards whatever suits you best, and whatever's going to get you from point A to point B in the way that you want to travel. Okay. Now, the center of your reading, we have the Knight of Wands in the verse. Okay, so this is what everything ties into. So for some of you, straight up, it's just a situation where there's promiscuity that you have to deal with. All right, for others of you, you know, with this Knight of Wands in the verse, let's say this is like a coworker or an employee. This is going to be a person that seems very promising, you know, life of the party, or somebody that can really, you know, make a lot of sales at work, or someone that can just excel with something. But in all reality, it's like they don't live up to their potential. It's not that they can't, it's just that they're not doing it. Okay, so if it's not cheating, it could be that sort of energy. We have the Hanged Man in the reverse, and the Page of Swords in the reverse. All right, so what are you guys bending over backwards for? What do you feel is happening in your life where you have to jump through hoops? What's pissing you off? Or who are you pissing off? Okay, but because of you being aware of your surroundings, being aware of what your soul is telling you, listening clearly to your spirit guides, it's knowing that something needs to be moved away from, and just kind of being in that gray area where you see the truth, but you're kind of angry that you see the truth, if that makes sense. Okay. But yeah, we have that King of Wands in the reverse, so definitely could be foul play, or someone just not acting in the right element. Ten of Swords, so definitely could be a betrayal, guys, that you see for what it is. Eight of Swords in the reverse, guys, nothing can get past you at this point. Look, these two cards right here, this goes hand in hand. I am aware. I see this. I'm not going to be stuck in my head anymore. I'm not going to, you know, leave this blindfold on and just blindly walk into a situation that's insane for me to walk into. I see it for what it is, and it hurts, and it sucks, and I'm not liking it, but it is what it is. All right, so you're just coming to some harsh truths. That's really what I feel. Okay. Now, what this is going to do, though, look at the energy here. Although there's still like a sense of back and forth that you have, and you're trying to find balance with this, this is setting you up for long-term success, okay? So this is something that you have to become aware of. Now, moving forward, guys, into your future, you have the Judgment card in the reverse as your first card. So, again, a continuation of knowing that there's something that's just not good for you and having to boss up with it, okay? With the Emperor, this is someone that will go not only with what their soul is telling them, but they're going to go based off of experience. This is going to be a very grounded person. It's like, oh no, I did that, 10 years ago. This is the way that it worked out. And if you do it like this, you're going to get the same result. So it's just someone who's really able to use their past experiences to their advantage. Okay. And not to move towards something. So it's like you still have the same energies of crap, I have to release this. But as time goes on, even though you still feel that way, you're bossing up. And this song is so perfect for literally what I'm talking about, guys. Today I decided to know the product. It's literally what I'm saying in all of this. Just someone who decided, look, I got to move on. I got to do huge things. You know, screw everybody that wasn't there. If you guys put me down, or if you know, spit on my name, then karma's going to come back for you. It's that sort of, you know, feel right there. So what is it that you're doing? What is it that you want to manifest? Okay, she's putting me in the mode right now with this song. But what is it that you're going to manifest? What is it that you're going to do? Yeah, something ended. But stop acting like there's not something good that's going to come in. Emotional fulfillment. Okay, something that's going to take away the pain, the hurt, the sense of being lost, the sense of maybe having financial burden. There's light at the end of this. Okay, so it's just a matter of realizing that something, you know, just wasn't going to fly here. Three of Swords, guys. So just disappointment over something that's just not going to continue. Okay, for some of you it could be with a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. For others of you, something is ending, but you're within your power. Okay, you still have the ability to just have your presence demand respect. Okay, this is someone who's going to go with what their heart wants. This is someone who's going to love deeply and think deeply, and, you know, just do things in a very important way. Okay, now we have the Queen of Cups as the last card for your future. This could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy that you're dealing with, but let's see what's up. We have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. You guys choose to move past something that didn't go the way that you decide, or that you had intended for it to. For some of you, you find a place to be emotionally secure within yourself while this is happening. For others of you, this was happening with the water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But something that's just not going to work out. It's too toxic. Okay. So let's see what the advice is for this. But there's something clearly big that's coming into your life. The only thing that's going to hold you back is going against your gut. Knowing the truth in your heart and in your soul, but ignoring that for temporary fake bliss. Okay, guys, I got to be real with y'all. And I'm part of this. I can't say I'm not. So we're all dealing with it. We all have shit we got to release. We all have shit that we want that may not be good for us. So I am going to pull 3 cards of advice from here. And I'm going to pull an oracle card. I haven't used oracle cards in a while, so let me get back to that. Let me make sure this is still recording. Awesome. Page of Swords, 6 of Swords in the reverse, and we have the 9 of Wands, 8 of Cups. All right, so this is very clear. We'll talk about that in a second, but it's right in alignment with everything we've been reading up to this point. All right, I'm going to take this one. Very interesting. So this card came out. This is beautiful. I love my rainbow there. Yay. So 13, guys. So for anyone into numerology, let's see. I'm actually going to do the oracle card first, and then we'll see how it ties into the tarot cards that fell. Okay. Productivity, control, organization. Okay. This card considers the gathering of separate elements, people or ideas, from the everyday nuances of family dynamics to the managing of a corporate team. This Victorian seamstress manipulates various components as threads of color. With skillful hands, she arranges them, taking into consideration the distinct and individual qualities that each may possess. She coaxes the best from each and orchestrates their ultimate working together as a whole. giving each strand order, position, and purpose. She blends them into a rainbow of unity. Its beauty is a metaphor of accomplishment surpassing that of its original separate parts. Okay, be wary of over-controlling, micromanaging, or getting lost in the details. Allow each participant to contribute fully and not be undermined by one person's overall position. What's really getting me here, guys, is where it says that its beauty is a metaphor of accomplishment surpassing that of its original separate parts. So there's going to be so many dynamics as to where you guys are. Okay, you might have lost, disappointment, sadness here. You might have drive to do something really good here. Maybe someone that you spoke to had something promising to tell you the other day. Just like little things that are happening in your life. From what I'm seeing, you really need to take little parts that are going to be useful to what your goal is in life, to what it is that you're trying to accomplish. Whatever situation that you're going through right now, take yourself out of how you're feeling about it at this current moment and try to like be out of your body for a second and say, okay, if I can get my head out of this, if I can think, big and just look at this as an overall huge picture, what is it that I want? Without, feeling the sadness or disappointment, what is it that I want in life? What is it that I want for myself? What works to get me there? And what's derailing me from getting me there? Because when we talk about the cards that fell here, it's showing that there's something that you have to walk away from, okay? And it's going to be difficult for you, but you have to stand your ground. And you have to start speaking your truth, okay? So we're going to take this energy right here, which is my favorite card when it comes to pages, the Page of Swords, because this is a person who is not going to bite their tongue. They're going to be, very real with people in regards to what they want, what they're going to accept, what they're not going to accept. This person does not bullshit. So don't bullshit yourself. What is it that you want? How are you going to get there? How do you put these components together to make your dream happen? And although something might hurt, it's not going to hurt forever. Okay, we, get into pain or we feel pain because of certain situations. People let us down. Maybe lovers don't stick around. Maybe jobs don't work out. But at the end of the day, that's just a small part of life. Okay, you can't just focus on the loss and the things that didn't work out. You have to focus on what you still have going for you. So if it didn't work out, then it wasn't for you. That's it. That's what I truly believe, and that's what I have to believe to stay sane. Okay, because I truly feel that the universe fucks with me, and I truly feel that I'm meant for great things. And I feel that because I'm so well protected, and because we all have our spirit guides, rooting for us and helping us out, and our ancestors' energies around us, that things that are not meant to be around us just kind of fall away. Okay, so if you feel like you're being met with so much resistance with something, what's the reason? And is it worth the fight? Okay, not saying that we shouldn't fight for things. There's a lot of things in life we will have to fight for, but is fighting for it going to make you better? Or did you just waste, spiritual, energetic sort of, energy rather? So what's going to suit you? What's not? But I feel like there's something really big here that's trying to come in, but you have to come to terms with something that just isn't going to work out. So you guys have everything that you need. I kind of see her as a magician because she's fabricating everything together, but you guys have everything that you need. Despite the losses, despite the disappointments, despite those who don't believe in you or are not there for you, that don't want to fuck with you, despite all that, you still got it. So keep going. Fuck that, all right? All right, y'all. Good reading. So again, guys, my Instagram, High Vibrations 44. If you want to check out my stuff, see what I post, see what's going on YouTube, just to stay updated. But other than that, if you guys need a personal reading, highvibrationswithliz.com. Everything's in the description below. Just select the day that you want, and that's the day you'll get your reading. All right, guys. So I love y'all. Take care.